What is good, Boom Bap Nation? It's the Boom-BapHistorian back for an album review. A long time coming, not a ton of album reviews coming. However, I should say I haven't had a ton coming. I'm trying to get there. Issue with some software. I'm going to try to use Canva and see how that works out for this video. But nonetheless, it hasn't been a slow year for hip-hop. There's been a ton of albums. Pretty much most that I have listened to. I have a ton of reviews that I have written and ready to go. But again, life sometimes get in the way. But mostly my issue has been with the software. So I use CapCut. It doesn't work with my new computer. I was having issues with this one. I'm using my old one right now. I'm going to give Canva a shot. If it doesn't work, then I'm going to go old school and just throw up a thumbnail and get this video out. But this particular review is going to be an artist out of Brooklyn. This artist has slowly become an artist that right now I would have to say is probably in my top 5. I want to say he's quietly put together one of the best discographies of recent years with, the hip-hop community. And I say that because it may very well be known on a bigger scale, but as far as the underground independent boom bap hip hop scene, this dude has just been put out. The More Violence project was really dope. Dear Summer, the album put out Machacha, and I'm talking about Doza the Drum Dealer. This dude, and he just put out on February 19, 2026, Sandroze Side A, which I'm anticipating a side B. Shout out to Doja. Listen, once I get situated, I'm gonna I know I hit you up for some merch to see what you had available. I'm gonna hit up your website. I already have a couple hoodies that I have planned that I want to purchase. But you go to his website, there's a ton of merchandise. The best thing about it, there's so many color varieties. It's absolutely dope. So they pretty much have anything that will probably fit whatever, if you're trying to do different fits, you can get a bunch of different hoodies, and there's no shipping, and it sounds like it's made on order, and you can just select the color variety that you want, and some of them there's 20-30 different styles that I've seen on there. So nonetheless, man, Sandroze Side A came out February 19th. And this is again, he has just moved on. You can also find him on YouTube as well, but with some of his music videos from this album as well as popped up there. But this gentleman, man, he has just easily climbed into my top 5. He is everything that is needed for hip hop, man. It's a dope sound. The albums are refreshing. I would love, if he hasn't done so, I don't think he has. If he hasn't done so, man, I do want to hear Doza the Drum Dealer and XP the Marksman on a track, man. I think that would be absolutely fucking cocoa nuts, butter, whatever you want to use, man. But yeah, man, so this album here, it starts off with Sandroze. AF1 is the first really fire track that I enjoyed. The Worst is a dope beat and vibe. La Bandera is another really phenomenal track. The super dope Jake Paul, which that is one of the videos that is available on YouTube. The next one is Wake, another fire track. For You Dig It, Mother's Embrace is a really dope track as well. And I believe that one might be, I have a note here that says Spanish, so that might be a Spanish only track. I would imagine that if it's on here, it's why I have it, so don't quote me on that, but I thought there was one track on this album that was in Spanish. Another fire track is Cozy. I dig the vibe on the track Alive, and then the dope closer was Solid Heck Revere. It's either Revere or Revere. I think it's Revere. I'm pretty sure it's Revere, but nonetheless. But yeah, man, this is by far my top 2 releases. Was number 1, The Recognize Ali, which got 4.5 mics, and this is the only release thus far besides that one that's getting the 4.5 mics, and that is the Doza the Drum Dealer Sandroze Side A. Absolutely dope album. I enjoyed everything about it, the production, the lyrics, the vibe, the aesthetic. It is such a refreshing fucking album. it's hard to say. It might be one of my favorite albums that the Dealers put out, and I enjoyed More Violence. I really enjoyed Dear Summer, but I just loved everything about this track. In fact, I like it so much. When I picked it up from Bandcamp, you can find it on his Bandcamp for $20. So it's, a little pricey, but $20 for the digital copy. But I like the album so much, I went ahead and copped it over on iTunes when it finally dropped. So it is available on iTunes. It came out on his Bandcamp page first, and it just within the last week or so, I believe, has hit iTunes. And I went ahead and I scooped it up as well because I just enjoyed the album so much. And again, I hit you up, dealer. Listen, I'm gonna make an order for some merch here shortly. But yeah, man, Doza the Drum Dealer, Sandroze, 4.5 mics, side A, 4.5 mics, absolutely stellar album. If this dude is not in your top 5, top 10, then you're sleeping, because I don't know how he can't be. He's that refreshing, and just, man, everything the dude touches is just golden right now. So I can't wait, because I anticipate a side B, so I can't wait for that project to drop. But yeah, man, so I recommend it. Again, I'll put the links in there. You can hit his Bandcamp page, check out all his releases, but as well, you can go over to iTunes and check out his releases there as well. As usual, like, subscribe, stay tuned. Hopefully I can keep uploading more fresh and new content as I try to get some of my software